Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2021. The future is now with Borussia Dortmund. We are on the 24th of February at the moment, and I've gone a little bit further than what I was planning on doing. Basically, I've played the Bayer game as well off camera. We've done actually surprisingly well in between episodes. 5 matches played, and we've won 4 of them. So yeah, since the transfer window closed, we've won 4 out of 5 games. We started off, it did take 2 extra time to beat Wolfsburg, but we did beat them in the end. 3-1, Erling Haaland, Sancho and Timothy Weah with the goals in this. A 3-3 draw against Hertha Berlin was a little bit of a shock. Lianso scoring his first goal for the club, Emre Can and Marco Reus with goals as well. A 2-1 victory against Red Bull Leipzig, which was, to be honest, unexpected. Witsel and Haaland with the goals here. We then beat FC Kobenhavn in the first leg 4-2. Shan, Guerrero, Bellingham and Michael Obafemi as well in the 95th minute. And then we beat Bayer Leverkusen 1-0. But that's not really the story of the game, because if we have a look at the match, we should have beaten them probably 3-0. We were so much better than them. We had so many chances, 30 shots, an XG of 2.57, and we scored once. I don't know how we can score more goals. Those results do mean that we currently sit second place in the table. Everyone is now on 25 games. Everyone seems to have caught up, and we are second place, but we are 8 points behind Bayern Munich. So I don't think we're going to be champions of Germany this season. We are 1 point ahead of Red Bull Leipzig. Frankfurt and Schalke, I guess, are still kind of in this little battle for maybe second place. I'm thinking Bayern Munich have won the league. Dortmund and Leipzig in second and third, and then Frankfurt and Schalke can fight out for that 4th place, basically. Even Köln and Gladbach could be in there as well. But yeah, we've done all right. We now need to go and play FC Kobenhavn, and we're also going to play Wolfsburg as part of this episode. We are also in an FA Cup quarter-final against Freiburg. If we get to the semi-final, we might see a semi-final, and obviously if we get to the final, we'll definitely see the final. The starting lineup then for the FC Kopenhagen game in the Europa League is the second leg. We're 4-2 up after the first leg. We're going to go with Zach Steffen in goal. By the way, we've reverted back to my tiki-taka formation rather than the route one that we were playing in the last episode. It's going to be Meunier, Hummels, Zagadou and Guerrero as our back four, of Emre Can and Julian Brandt in the middle of the pitch. Sancho, Reina and Reus will be our attacking midfielders, with Erling Haaland as our striker. And there is a worrying wanted next to Erling Haaland. Chelsea want to sign Erling Haaland. Teams have been sniffing around Jadon Sancho all season. Nobody's putting any bids yet. Obviously, Emre Can as well. No one's putting any bids. Nobody's trying to buy these players. No one's actually offering, but they kind of want to sign them. So we need to try and keep an eye out and maybe look at possibly offering some new contracts to try and keep them in the club. So 4-2 up after the first leg. All good to see that they've updated this so we can now see the aggregate score there. Yes, it's 4-2. We have 4 away goals as well. So it should be a relatively... That is Charlie Austin. Charlie Austin on loan in Denmark. Okay then, fair enough. Anyway, like I was trying to say, as long as we don't lose, if we don't lose, we go through. That's as simple as that, really. If we get a goal early as well, that would be nice. But obviously the 4 away goals basically means it's going to be very difficult for Copenhagen to get back into this. If we score twice, it's pretty much over, isn't it? Guerrero has the ball on the left for us, goes backwards to Julian Brandt, in the middle to Gio Reyna. Emre Can with the ball, right-hand side is a couple of options, goes back to Brandt instead. He's gone forward to Reyna, now Can, we're passing it around. Tries to find Meunier, it's a shocking pass, and now Victor Fischer can run forward with the ball for Copenhagen, gets past his man as well, keeps going, Fischer keeps going forward, not a very good effort, it's gone wide of the post. Is it Fischer or Fischer? It might just be Fischer, you know, I'm probably pronouncing everything wrong. Now I've noticed that what we seem to do a lot is we seem to misplace passes and they counter-attack and score. That's usually how we end up conceding goals, it's just poor play, poor passes from us, and then they do something like that. Like, who was that to? That was just a stupid pass. There was no logic to that at all. Reyna's got this on the left-hand side. Is he going to get a cross in? He does. He's found Haaland at the front post, and Erling Haaland gets his 21st goal of the season. It's 5-2 on aggregate. Looks like we're going through to a Europa League second knockout round match. I'm weirdly hoping that Copenhagen do bring on Charlie Austin, because it's just surreal that Charlie Austin is playing in the Europa League for Copenhagen on loan from West Brom, of all teams. Reus has this ball for us. He stops and stands still, tries to find Brandt, can't manage it, but we do have it back. Royce back to Julian Brandt. On the right-hand side, we have numbers. If we want to actually use them, we have numbers. Instead, we're just passing it around, trying to make a bit of space in the middle. Guerrero now has the ball on the left-hand side, slots it to Royce. Haaland is there, and Erling Haaland makes it 2-0. The Emil Heskey of the Borussia Dortmund. He's not the Emil Heskey. He's the lone striker now. Okay, we're not doing little and large. It's not Heskey and Owen anymore. It's Erling Haaland. 22nd goal of the season. 2-0 up now, and it's half-time. Point finger. I don't know what point finger means. Assertively. I'm delighted. But pointing my finger assertively. Whether that is a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. People did seem fired up, though. We have only had 2 shots on target, but both of them have found their way into the back of the net. We're 10 minutes into the second half. Copenhagen coming forward with the ball. Fischer has it. Into Pep Biel. Across. Victor Fischer has loads of space. And he hits his effort wide. Not a good finish there from Victor Fischer. Do we do any changes? I want to try and spice things up. Sancho will be coming off, and we're going to bring on our January signing, Barco, who is on the bench. They do recommend Timothy Weah, which, I mean, I like Timothy Weah, but he's not a winger, is he? Especially not on the right-hand side. Well, second half, it looks like it's been mainly Copenhagen, as we've still yet to have a shot in this second half. Time is ticking away. Final 10 minutes. Fischer tries to get on the end of it, can't manage it, but Copenhagen do still have the ball. Are they going to try and get something through, or are we just going to steal this away and counter-attack? Adrian tries to find Fischer, can't manage it. Munier heads clear. Coming back towards us, though. Still, though, on the halfway line. Slots it through to Fischer. Fischer is the only player on this Copenhagen side really doing anything, isn't he? Guerrero really should have done better there. Zach Steffen saves Guerrero's blushes, concedes a corner. It's 6-2. I mean, we've won. We've won. It doesn't matter if they score now. We've won the game. We've won overall in the tie. But I just want to keep a clean sheet. Ideally, Erling Haaland maybe get a hat-trick as well. Is something actually coming from this highlight, or are we just seeing corners and nothing? Okay. Going to do a couple of basically time-wasting subs. Weah is going to come on for Reina. We're also looking at Guerrero for Ethan Laird, who's going to play on the opposite flank to what he's supposed to play on, but it doesn't matter. Emre Can has the ball. Reina's still on the pitch at the moment. Munier's going to collect this. Plenty of yellow shirts in the box. It's a good tackle. Munier still has it, though. Cross it in, my friend. Julian Brandt's at the front. It's a weird block from the goalkeeper. We've won ourselves a corner. And we are going to see the corner as well. Royce has gone, no, we're not going to see the corner. Why did we see the start of that corner and then not the end of it? It's 2-0. We've beaten FC Kobenhavn 2-0. The second half wasn't exactly great, but we did everything in the first half and the first leg. I'm going to say we got away with that. That wasn't... Okay, I'm stupid. Don't do team talks. Right then, so we're through to the second knockout round, and looking at the teams available, this is obviously not all of them because the teams who won their groups also come in at the next round. There are some very good sides. Arsenal, Benfica, Celtic, Dortmund, Juve, Milan, Napoli, Krasnodar knocked out Roma, Sporting are in there, Galatasaray, Final, Rangers, Real Sociedad, Wolfsburg, AZ Alkmaar, and also Villarreal, plus the teams that won their group. I think that's how it works. I don't know when the draw is. We might be seeing that in just a second. So then, it is time for the second knockout round draw. Are there any new teams in there? I don't think there are, you know. I thought that the winners of the groups went in at this stage, but apparently not. Maybe that's next season or something. But anyway, let's just work our way through the draw. That's horrendous. That's horrendous. We've got Juve. We've got Juventus. Why have we... Do we have to play Juve? Do we actually have to play Juve? I don't want to play Juve. They're going to batter us. Well, I guess that's kind of next episode sorted then. We're going to probably play Frankfurt and Juventus in the next episode. And that might be the end of our European dream. So now that we know we're playing Juventus in the next round of the Europa League, let's get back to league action. Wolfsburg away from home now then. It's going to be Zach Steffen in goal. Munier, Zagadou, Lyanko and Guerrero will be our back four today. Mats Hummels is out suspended, which means Lyanko basically comes into the starting 11. Emre Can and Jude Bellingham will be the midfield partnership today. I'm playing Bellingham because I've realised Axel Witzel's 32 years old. And that goes against everything that this save is realistically about. I don't want to be playing too many old players. You can't really not play Mats Hummels because he's obviously bloody ridiculous. Witzel is very good as well, but we've got players who can replace him, which is why Bellingham is coming in to be the deep line playmaker today. Sancho, Reina, Royce and Haaland will be the rest of our team. Royce is another one who, yes, he's very good, but he's nearly 32. And we do have the players that we can play instead of him. We do have, I mean, why is Peacejack on the bench? We do have, obviously, players like Timothy Weah, Barco that we've signed. I guess even Julian Brandt. Julian Brandt's young, isn't he? Let's put Vipes on the bench. Is Brandt young, reasonably? Yeah, 24. That's reasonably young. So yeah, we've got the players that we can play instead of Royce. Maybe next season we look at doing that. Oh, Vipes gets himself a squad number 53. I am fully aware that half of my transfers that I've been doing kind of also go against what we want to be doing with players like John Lundstrum, but it's John Lundstrum. I don't know why I bought John Lundstrum. Like, I've literally forgotten about him already, and it's been one episode, and Lundstrum isn't even on the bench anymore. Maybe we can get Borussia Dortmund 2 into, like, one of the low-down German leagues, and then maybe play John Lundstrum, basically, as, like, the holding midfielder in Borussia Dortmund 2 side. We're 3 minutes in against Wolfsburg, and they're coming forward with the ball. We've played these fairly recently, if I remember correctly, because I remember Bracalo. Yes, we did. I'm pretty sure it was a 3-3 draw, maybe? It's 1-1. 1-1. 1-0, sorry. Daniel Ginziak, possibly, with the goal. Not a good start. Also, I'm stumbling over literally everything right now. Guerrero's throw finds Bellingham, but he's been tackled immediately. This is not a good start at all. We're not even 6 minutes on the clock. Bracalo's in on goal. Zach Steffen looked like he wanted to step behind his line then. I think we've just beaten these in the cup, the FA Cup. I think that's when we played them last. So yeah, we drew 1-1 in the 90 and then beat them 3-1 after extra time. We're not doing very well. We're not doing very well at all. Let's give them an encourage. Let's not shout at them just yet. Nothing's happening, is it? Literally nothing is happening in this game against Wolfsburg. We've had 5 shots apparently. We haven't seen any of them. Erling Haaland's on a 6-5. He's on a 6-5. Hands in pockets. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. Let's go for the disappointed parent. Here we go. What happened? People did get motivated. Erling Haaland 6-5. Royce on a 6-5. Rainer's on a 7. Bellingham's on a 7. Lyanko's on a 6-4. Zach Steffen's on a 6-5 as well. I think we can kind of pinpoint to where the problems are, and it's possibly Lyanko. Corner early on in the second half for Wolfsburg. Bracalo takes it towards the middle. Zagadou doesn't get there. The headed effort goes over the bar. We've done nothing. We've had nothing at all in this match. I can't believe we're doing this, but I'm going to try it. We're going to go route one. We're going to go route one. Do we play Royce as a striker? We need to kind of rearrange everybody. So we'll put Bellingham on the left, or do we have Rainer? I think, no, Rainer can stay on the left. We're going to try Royce as a pressing forward with Erling Haaland as the target man. So we don't need to do any subs yet, but we're going to go route one to see if it makes a difference. It's because so far, nothing's happening. We actually need to bring Haaland off, don't we? There is a possible chance going Wolfsburg way, but now because we're route one, if we steal this away, it could just go straight up the other end. Baku to Arnold. He's got some time. Finds Bracalo, who's got past 2 players. It's 2-0. It's 2-0. We are not even putting up a fight in this match. Haaland is coming off for Obafemi. Royce is coming off for Timothy Weah. I can't believe that's the sub that we're doing there. We're also going to do Lyanko off for Namdi Collins. Namdi Collins is 17 years old. Namdi Collins is good at football. Hold on, is this a highlight? Sancho has the ball on the right-hand side for us. If he can get this in, we might need to rethink about all of our subs. Munier's gone for an absolute rocket. An absolute worm burner there from Thomas Munier. It's 2-1. We're still doing our changes because no one involved in the goal is being substituted on or off. So we're still doing it. We're still doing all of our changes. Has Munier just saved the day a little bit there? We've gone long ball, which is good, which is what we want to be trying to do, but it's coming back towards us. João Victor over the halfway line. Obafemi is chasing him down. Victor keeps going. Michael Obafemi, the substitute, is chased him every single step of the way. The cross comes in. What happened? Was that Collins' fault? How was that Obafemi's mistake? The commentary said Obafemi's mistake. It wasn't Obafemi's mistake. He ran the length of the pitch. This has to be Namdi Collins' fault, right? So the cross comes in, and then Collins just didn't jump hard enough. Or Steffen decided to come off his line as well. The thing is, we're not playing badly. Just a few players are playing badly. Is it going to be 4? It's almost 4. Collins chests it down in the penalty area. We've got 7 minutes left to play against Wolfsburg. Rainer with a questionable tackle there. Is he going to get it again? No, he doesn't. Nordveit with it. Fair enough. Highlight ends. Zach Steffen's on a 6.2. He was at a 6.1. The full-time whistle was seconds away. This is a shocking performance against a piss-poor Wolfsburg team. I say that like they're bad. They're probably not bad, but look at this. We were the better side up until they scored. Up until they scored, and then all of a sudden the game changed. We were rubbish. We were rubbish in that game. Throw the water bottle. I'm far from pleased. People seem demotivated. I don't care. You've lost 3-1 against Wolfsburg. Well, apparently we had a 6-game unbeaten away run, which has now just come tumbling down. So, right, that's... I mean, we almost had a perfect February. Almost had a perfect February, and then we played Wolfsburg, and we were just awful. Shouting at Zach Steffen, that seems like a good thing to do. We're going to discipline you for poor performance. You're going to get half a week's fine. So we're going to save ourselves £32,000 there. Did anybody else play badly? I don't know why it keeps jumping back to the Paderborn game. Who else played badly? Zagadou and Lyanko both played badly in that. Haaland, I want to shout at Haaland, but he is the most inconsistent performer for me. He's so inconsistent. So he's been playing really well lately, actually. But Hertha gets a 6-4, gets a 6-5 against Wolfsburg. He gets a 6-5 down here against Bayern Munich. A 6-6 against Augsburg, although he only came off the bench. Why did he not start that one? I'm a terrible manager. Anyway, that defeat against Wolfsburg then means that we are now 11 points behind Bayern Munich. We are joint in second place with Leipzig, only ahead on goal difference, which isn't ideal either. And Frankfurt is still chasing. Frankfurt are definitely still chasing. And Frankfurt are going to be our opponents in the next episode. We're going to play Frankfurt in the league. We're also going to play the home leg against Juve in the Europa League as well. That will be coming out tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to this. This could be 4 defeats in a row against Wolfsburg, Juve, Frankfurt, and then Juve again. And maybe even 5 if we lose to Freiburg. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2021 with Borussia Dortmund. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. If you are new here and you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back tomorrow for the big game against Juve. And we might even drop down to 4th in the Bundesliga. No, you said Premier League. We're not English. We're German. We might drop down to 4th. That'll be something to see. I'll see you tomorrow.